Well, yes.
Well, yes.
Hi Kingdom, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Dishon King. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so you don't miss out on any videos the second that they drop. Skincare videos are back. They are finally back, and it feels so great to sit down and talk to you guys about what I originally came on YouTube to do. Today we're doing a Farmacy skincare review. If you've never heard of Farmacy, they are an elite, emphasis on elite, skincare brand that you can find in Sephora. I've been using Farmacy for a few months, and I'm here to talk about some of my favorite products that I handpicked from their line. I'm going to talk about everything from their branding to how I feel about them overall. I'm going to talk about some skincare products specifically, and we're going to go in depth in some of the ingredients. Everything I've tried, I've liked. I've never tried a Farmacy product that I did not like. I post reels and TikToks of me using their products, and I tag them every time that I do, and they always show love. They always like, they always comment. That's something that I pay attention to when it comes to brands. You don't even have to be like an aspiring influencer. You don't even have to be a content creator. If you're just someone that just loves using their products and you want to tag them one day in a post, they're gonna show love to you as just like a regular customer. You'd be surprised, a lot of these big brands, they're so bougie and they act like it's a privilege to use our products. They don't really acknowledge people that tag them. Another thing that I always look for in brands is the fact that when you go on their website, if you want to look up the ingredients on a product, they have the ingredients, and not only that, you can click on the ingredients and see a glossary of what that ingredient is, what it means, and how beneficial it can be for your skin. That is something really big that I look for. Paula's Choice has something like that. Peach and Lily has something like that, if I'm not mistaken. You can literally click on the word and see like, okay, this fruit extract does this. Especially if you are a beginner and you're just starting out in your skincare journey and you want to know what these ingredients do for you, that's a very big thing to look for. So the first product that we're going to talk about today is the Whipped Greens Cleanser. I've tried products that are for oily combination skin. I have oily combination skin, if you guys don't know. So I try to look for products that not only hydrate but also clarify and cleanse my pores. If I don't take care of my oily skin, it can lead to breakouts. A lot of people look at my skin like, wow, like you must not get any sort of pimples at all. That's not true. Like, I get breakouts just like everybody else. Farmacy has a line that's specifically catered to oily combination skin, and the Whipped Greens Cleanser is a part of that. I put my stepmom onto this cleanser, and she said the first time that she used it in the shower, she saw some blood running down her cheek, and she was a little freaked out because she's like, what's going on? And she realized that when she used the cleanser, it immediately popped one of her pimples. One of the ingredients I wanted to highlight in the Whipped Greens Cleanser is papaya enzyme. Papaya enzyme is personally one of my favorite skincare ingredients of all time. Since I'm black and I'm prone to dark spots and scarring if I don't take care of my skin, I try to use ingredients that are brightening and to keep my complexion even. Another thing I wanted to point out, if you're brand new to reading what the ingredients are on a skincare product, from top to bottom is the potency of each ingredient. So if you see water as the first ingredient, then you know that this product is mostly made of water. And then from top to bottom, the potency of the ingredients decreases. So with that being said, one of the top ingredients in this product is sodium PCA. Now this is something you want to see in a product. Good skincare has sodium PCA in it. Sodium PCA actually helps hydrate your skin. It doesn't give you that squeaky clean feeling. This cleanser does a really great job of getting rid of impurities but also not leaving my skin super dry. You don't want to strip your skin too much of its own natural oils because then it will prompt itself to overproduce those oils. The second highest ingredient in this product is glycerin. Glycerin actually acts as a solvent. If you don't know what a solvent is, solvents are ingredients that actually work together with other ingredients to help dissolve and work together to help treat a skin in a specific targeted area. Another one of my favorite ingredients that I noticed in this product is lactic acid. And lactic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid, or AHA for short, that is a chemical exfoliant that actually helps with balancing your skin's pH. So the last ingredient that I'm going to highlight in the Whipped Greens cleanser is kaolin. Kaolin is actually a clay mineral that actually helps with exfoliation in acne-prone skin. A lot of popular products that I've noticed are starting to use kaolin in their products that market towards acne-prone skin. The first that I can think of that comes to mind is one of Pharrell's cleansers that he uses in his Human Race skincare line. If you haven't seen that video, I actually did a whole review for it, so you can click that card above in the upper right corner of your screen. The next product we're going to talk about is one of my favorite steps in my skincare routine. If you're not new to my channel, you already know I am a toner snob. I will overuse toner. I'm very heavy-handed when it comes to toner. So we're going to talk about the Deep Sweep Toner. This pairs with the Whipped Greens Cleanser in the second step of the routine. The Deep Sweep Toner is actually a beta-hydroxy acid toner, or BHA for short. It does a really great job of penetrating deep into your skin and lifting any impurities, and also helping your sebum levels. This toner contains 2% salicylic acid, which is great for people that are acne-prone skin. The purpose of salicylic acid is to attack any dirt and oil and sebum that's trapped beneath your pores that can cause any breakouts or irritation. I'm gonna insert my TikTok off to the side where I demonstrate using this toner because I actually ran out, so I didn't get a chance to film a separate B-roll clip of that, so you get to see my TikTok. An important detail that I like to point out is that I really like product lines that use some of the same ingredients in different steps of the skincare routine. For an example, papaya enzyme is also found in this toner. So you get papaya enzyme in the cleanser, and then you get to replenish your skin with more papaya enzyme in the toner. Except in this case, you're not washing off the toner and get to leave it on. That's a very important thing to note, because if you have a beneficial ingredient in the cleanser, it can only do so much because you're gonna eventually wash that cleanser off. One critique that I have about this toner is that the fact that I tried to look up the ingredient list on the website and it's not there. So Farmacy, if you're watching that, you need to fix that. The people want to know. Now, like I said before, I'm a toner snob and I'm very heavy-handed with my toner, and sometimes I be using just a little bit too much. Not even a little bit too much, I be using too much. So I made the mistake a few times of using the toner around my eyelid, and when I'm done with my skincare routine, I'm noticing that my eyelids are like sticking to my face. So if you're gonna use the toner, make sure you go around your eyes and you don't go too close to any sensitive areas. Your eyes will stick to each other. Just keep that in mind. The next product we're gonna highlight is the 10% niacinamide night mask. This is probably one of my favorite masks that I have tried in a very, very long time. It has a very silky finish to it. It makes you not even want to take it off. If you are new to my channel, you should know that niacinamide is also one of my favorite ingredients that I try to look for in every skincare product that I use. And it's because I'm prone to dark spots. It may not look like it, but I am prone to dark spots. If I don't take care of my skin, if I get a really nasty pimple and it just leaves a scar, it's gonna be there for a little minute if I don't take care of my skin. Niacinamide is a form of vitamin B3 that actually helps to brighten and get rid of your dark spots. I highly recommend it for not just black people, but anybody of color. If you have some melanin to your skin, any pigment to your skin, and you get those dark spots and it's hard to get rid of them, get you some niacinamide. Get you this mask. Next, we're gonna talk about the Daily Greens Gel Moisturizer. Again, if you're new to my channel, you don't know anything about me, know that gel moisturizers are my favorite moisturizers to use during the day. If you have oily skin, you need to be using gel moisturizer. If you're using them heavy creams, them heavy moisturizers, yeah, you're gonna look like a McDonald's grease pan. Gel moisturizers do a really excellent job of regulating your oil control and making sure it keeps your skin glowy but not too much. Every time I use this moisturizer, I get compliments on my skin. Every single time. Wow, you are glowing. Wow, you are radiant. Wow, wow, wow. Like, people just can't get enough. As some of you know, I work from home, and when I do my little Google Meets with my little 480p quality webcam, I'm still getting compliments on how good my skin looks, how radiant my skin looks with this moisturizer. That's crazy. Now, my people that have already been subscribed to the kingdom and have been watching and keeping up with all of my skincare videos, y'all know the Naturium Niacinamide Gel Moisturizer has been my jam for the past, like, what, 2 years? Now, if I had to choose my favorite gel moisturizer between the Naturium Niacinamide Moisturizer and this gel moisturizer from Farmacy, I would have to choose Farmacy? Well, yes. Well,
Oh yes.
And I'm not just saying that because they're not paying me to say this. This has been one of my favorite gel moisturizers that I have added to my daytime skincare routine. If you want a video on my updated skincare routine for the morning and daytime, let me know in the comments below. One of the ingredients I wanted to highlight in this moisturizer is hyaluronic acid. Of course, if you don't know what hyaluronic acid is, it's that lovely ingredient that actually plumps your skin and makes you look like you drank like a gallon of water already in a day. I really like how this moisturizer is very lightweight. I feel like a lot of people, especially people with oily skin, think that they can skip moisturizer. They don't need to wear moisturizer because their skin is already oily. And if they use moisturizer, it's just gonna make them oilier. That's not a real thing. Using moisturizer actually regulates your oil control. If you just go outside raw, no moisturizer, no SPF, no nothing, yeah, you gonna look oily because your skin is going to overproduce oil naturally, trying to save itself because you're starving it. Speaking to my oily skin people, I know what it's like. You don't want to look like you have Vaseline all over your face. It is embarrassing. I get it. One of the final ingredients I wanted to highlight in this product is betaine. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Betaine is actually an amino acid that helps draw in moisture and retain that moisture within your skin so that you can keep your skin hydrated throughout the day. I would say this moisturizer wouldn't be a bad idea for someone that has dry skin too, because if you have dry skin, your skin is constantly needing that extra hydration, that extra moisture, and betaine does a really great job of drawing in that moisture and trapping it so that your skin stays hydrated throughout the day. So even if you don't have oily combination skin and you're a dry skin person watching this, I would say go ahead and give this moisturizer a try. Next, we're gonna talk about the Green Clean Cleansing Balm. Now, this is one of their best sellers. This is a makeup removing balm that is an oil-based cleanser. So if you're someone that double cleanses and you use an oil-based cleanser first, and then you go in with a water-based cleanser after that, this is one of the products that you would use in your first step. I'm not a huge double cleansing person, so it's not a product that I reach out to use all the time, but it does the job. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. There is definitely an ingredient that I don't particularly care for. I noticed when I was reading the ingredient list that it had orange peel oil. If you don't know what that is, it's actually a form of an essential oil. Now, essential oils are ingredients that you don't want to use in your skincare routine if you're someone that has sensitive skin and you're very prone to irritation. So I did want to point that out in case there's somebody that does have extremely sensitive skin that was considering on trying this product. And the very last product we're going to talk about in today's video is the Farmacy Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. Now, this is something that I'm not currently using right now because this is a very heavy moisturizer. I'm not joking. You only need like a little bit, less than a dime amount. This thick. For my dry skin people, this the one for you. Since I have oily combination skin, in the wintertime my skin does get a little bit drier than normal. So I realized I needed to supplement that with something that has some ceramides. Ceramides are an ingredient that helps replenish your skin's natural barrier. So if you're someone that has eczema or you have a rash, ceramides do a really great job of soothing any irritation and repairing your skin's natural barrier. Ceramides are the remedy for anyone that has dry skin, especially extremely dry skin. I don't have any use for this product right now going into the spring, summertime. This gonna stay on the shelf for a couple months until about like September, October, when it starts to get a little cool outside. And that concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun talking about some skincare with you guys. Skincare videos are going to be back here on this channel. So we're still going to be doing vlogs. We're still going to be doing a whole bunch of the fun lifestyle content. If you have any brands that you want me to try, go ahead and put that in the comments below. Tag me in those brands on Instagram if you don't already. Follow me on all of my socials at King Dishon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to join the kingdom. And if you want to binge watch any more of my videos, you know what to do. Go ahead and click that playlist above in the upper right corner of your screen that says More from Dishon. Of course, all products that we talked about in this video are going to be linked down below in the description. So if you want to purchase anything, it's going to be right there for you. I love you guys so much and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later.